How y'all doing?
Over there, my supplies over here. So let's just see. Hopefully this isn't too zoomed in, and I think it looks okay. Not much has changed. I still collect Renjin. However, as I said, we're gonna be talking a bit throughout this video. So I'm gonna tell you guys where I've been, what I've been doing, why I'm like low-key like dead. So what happened was that obviously, back in 2024, I stopped uploading not because of anything per usual. I think there was a lot of things going on in my private life, and I didn't really have time for this. And then it took a long time for me. And then when I eventually started, just trying to get back into it, I started uni, and uni really stressed me out. I've honestly been not keeping up with K-pop releases. You'll see that I slacked after, look at this. This is after everything that came out in 2025. I've been slacking after September 2025. So any of the newer releases, I've really been slacking. I don't have anything, which is what I'm trying to do here. So I know for Beat It Up, they did 4 cards. I do have 2 of them on the way from Poke Market, but the rest I do not. So I'm just gonna do the ID up here and then selfies down there. I don't know. But yeah, so that's what I've been personally. When it comes to Renjin, my collection's kind of the same. I also have I've kind of hated collecting non-album for him. You'll see that after ICJ, I really don't have non-album for him. And that's not because I love him any less. He's still my old of olds. I personally, you'll see it later for my ZB1 collection, which obviously I think I'll spend a long time talking about that. But for my ZB1 collection, you'll see that I do still collect all of Sean Hao's album cards, and that's just because I have a group order manager I really, really love. And I don't really have a group order manager I tend to always join for Renjin, so that's kind of what happened there. So yeah, I'm sorry to anybody about this one. I still love him and I will try to get whatever I can. It's just a lot right now. With my first year, the first year I feel like is always one of the crazier years, so yeah, but yeah, so that's just what I've set up for Dream for right now. They don't obviously have anything else for me to set up for. And then I haven't made any progress on Moonlight, nor do I have. The only thing I have to show is these, which are from the SMCU stuff they did. And then these pages are the same. I just have some random beatbox, glitch mode, whatever merch that I have here. I have more candy merch than I remembered. So yeah, this is the ICJ. I have not made any progress. I am pretty happy with my ICJ collection, but I do eventually want to finish it just because I started it and I don't feel like I'm too far off. So eventually I will do it, but I don't know when. What is this? Is this also Makestar? No, I think this might be the With Me. I don't even know, man. But I think I want to finish this simply because I have done it before, and I don't know, man. Also Golden Age, I haven't made any progress. These are the 2 cards that I ended up getting for Dreamscape. Again, I joined 2 group orders for both of the Dreamscapes, and I still have not gotten those cards. It's been literally, I think I was still in school when the first this album was released. I was still in school. I'm no longer in school. So I don't even know, man. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get a hold of those. It's just stuff like that kind of just really makes you hate collecting. It's just so annoying. for my season's greetings page, I don't really have anything new for Renjin. I do have his season's greetings from 24 and 25, but I don't have the 26 one, which I do want to get a hold of actually. For the 25 one, I actually ended up getting the Dream Season's ratings in that year just because. Then I don't have any update on my SMCU merch, and this, nothing. This, I don't think there's been any change. Maybe, did I get the 7th anniversary after? I remember because that was in 23, but yeah, this is what I have for that. Then this, I don't really have anything. It's just, this is what it is. Then this, not really anything. I just love this photo card so much. I think it's so cute. Right, so that's that for Renjin. And then we have Doyoung, which obviously nothing has changed here. Just his album photo cards. I have not collected Kinos or anything for him. Obviously he's enlisted right now. So he hasn't dropped anything. I am quite happy with my Doyoung collection. I am quite caught up with him. I'm still missing just like, if we're talking 1 through 7, I'm caught up. If we're talking solo, I'm not there yet. But who is, honestly? I feel like it's just, I don't know, man. But yeah, I do have Walk complete and I have Youth complete. I don't know if you guys ever saw these completed. This is what I have for Soar. I'm still missing a couple of photo cards. I'm not gonna set, like, I'm not gonna put in because I know what I'm missing, so I'm not gonna, I know what I'm thinking with these. I'm just gonna match these with the backs. I don't have a setup for Promise, which I don't like, so I'm just gonna do one really quick. I'm just gonna put in a page. I swear, you guys, I'm just gonna put in a go. Are you guys seeing everything like clearly and good? Don't question me about my Barcelona pen. I love it. I got really into football too, so I kind of lost a bit of interest in K-pop. Not that I lost interest, it's just I'm getting older. All these groups are getting younger. I'm not saying any new groups really. I'm not really getting into new groups recently, just because everybody is so young. I feel old. Like I've gotten so old that they don't even debut 05 liners anymore. That's how old I am. So yeah, but this is what I have for Xiaojun. I did complete him up until Eternal White. So yeah, I love my Xiaojun pages. I think they're very pretty, and I need to put in a new page for Eternal White. Or photo cards. So we have there's technically 6, right? Because there's the concept photo cards. I don't know if I'm gonna get those, but we'll see. I have the white version, and then there's the black version, the ornament version, and the SM mini. Pretty sure that's that. Yeah, for Xiaojun, obviously, I don't know, I feel like NCT as a whole isn't really as active right now. I feel like it's all solos and whatnot, so but yeah. Now, oh my god, I just noticed that I've been talking about NCT for so long and haven't even mentioned Mark. Obviously Mark left. I'm just grateful that I got to see Dream as 7. I am quite regretful I never got to see 1 2 7 in full group, you know, but we moved past that. We really do. I honestly am just happy for him. I know he hasn't rested in forever. I'm just happy that he gets to rest finally. Like, I need him to actually get to breathe for 5 seconds. Yeah, anyways, so for Jaehee, I have completed up until Pop. It does not look this page. Did I even have anything more for Wishful? No, I decided against that. I decided I'm not getting anything more for Wishful. I think I was done there, right? Because unfortunately, I don't have the energy. I only got his actual, I just have this. So I'm just gonna move this up, I think, and I'm not gonna get his units for that. So we're moving that up, we're gonna move this up. So this is that card, and I have his Wish You. There we go. I don't know if I'm gonna get the limited versions. That's the thing, they just like start doing that. I don't necessarily know about that. That's for a jewel case. Oh right, he has. So what happened here was that I was taking way too long reorganizing and I had to do like a bunch of shit. So I just decided to speed up this clip. But basically I'm just rearranging it so I have all of the album photo cards, and I just said I wasn't gonna collect like units and stuff for him in limited versions. So I was just trying to fix that up. Yeah, that's it. Hey. Right, and then we have this which I have not made progress. Then we have this, and I'm going to go back on these. No, do I put him here? No, I'm just gonna put him here. He'll chill with Doyan, who is probably the reason why he had to get a stage name in the first place. But yeah, it's a Muma pub anyway, so I'm just gonna put it there. It's cute. Okay, so now we have everything for NCT set up, and there we go. I feel nice. I feel better. I feel better than I did before. This binder is really, really full. I can't believe I have 4 people in here, and Brendan takes up a lot of it. But yeah, this is a 3-inch binder, by the way. Like it's bad. It's depressing, honestly, how much I have for NCT. It's genuinely something we need to. I have a problem, and I think we need to speak about that. Okay, we have the next one. Jebed. This mine is gonna be retired, actually. How I said this to you guys? Retirement. She's going into what retirement? She's going into retirement because I'm gonna not move these. She's going into retirement, but I want to preserve. First of all, this binder is falling apart clearly, but also I want to keep the. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you guys actually want to see these collections? I have these. I collect How, Gyubin, Gunok. Obviously, Gunok and Gyubin are not Gunok. How and Gyubin aren't part of them. They're actually part of N2. Guys, you should tune in. If you're not Zeros, you should tune in to their debut on May 26th, but not the point. Also, Jeb is come back as soon. But anyways, I want to keep OT9 as it is. I feel like it's so depressing to see 0 base 1 photo cards, like it's saying 0 base 1 in the background and then not having the 3 of them. So I want to do something else. I think I'm gonna put I want to have them in the same binder still, but I will simply retire this binder, keep it as it is with the 3 of them. But I thought I had, and yeah, I still am missing this Gunok. Hopefully I get that soon. And I'm still missing this Cuban and this Cuban. I don't know if it's gonna be like harder to find Cuban cards now. I don't think so. I have this one coming to me in a trade. And then I'm missing these 2 for those 2. And then Slam Dunk is the saddest collection I have. But I actually have this Cuban coming. I'm only missing the How. I don't have a single How. How? The thing is, I was gonna work on Never Say Never and stuff when I thought, you know, I thought they were gonna be an hiatus, you know, like I thought How wasn't gonna be an active K-pop group, you know, he wasn't gonna be active, but he's active. So this is my setup. I don't want to write. I know what I'm gonna do. And this is set up for reflow. And then this is OT9 set I collected because I ended up having a lot of extra copies, and same with digipacks. Because I joined group order for How, photo cards. See, I was gonna work on these, by the way. These I was gonna work on while How was on his hiatus that I thought he was gonna have, but he said no, and they're debuting directly. So I'm never gonna get these. You're having a pause. Like there's a lot. I think I'm gonna move, and because I really did all this, but cute. Then we just have This Is for Blue Paradise, which I haven't worked on. Never Say Never, which I had fixed group order. I love my group order manager for 0 Base 1. And by the way, if anybody wants to join, we are still looking for Eugen for fixed. So if anybody wants a Eugen, let us know. But I love this group order manager. I always get my stuff. I do have reflow pops to store and house photo cards for that. I just haven't put them away, but this is what I have. But Never Say Never. And then we just have these. This is the saddest thing ever. I'm gonna fill this up. And yeah, this is what I have. As I said, I just wanna retire this binder because first of all, it's really full, honestly. I don't know why I thought a binder like this would fit an old group of mine. And then we have Kepler, which I feel like Shopting really hasn't, there's been nothing done to this collection. These haven't changed. Love Struck is complete, though it was not when I first started this channel, but it is complete now. You guys, I have such exciting news. I finally found the kitty cat ear one. And I think, when did Magic Hour come out? I swear to God, it came out, it was a comeback before Kept On Going, right? Like, it was before the contract extension. That's how long ago that shit was. And then we have Kept On Going. I'm still missing this lenti. And I'm missing one lenticular and then one plate photo card, which is depressing. And for Tippy Tap, I am done. I love Tippy Tap. It was really easy to collect. It wasn't a lot of versions. And then Bubblegum. For Bubblegum, there's like a couple of photo cards that are like impossible to... The Rush and the Kit. Can't find those photo cards anywhere. Not even on Yokio or anything, so I don't know how I'm gonna get those. I don't know why I put this photo card here. I'm confused now. I'm gonna put it right here. I guess because I want to put, I guess, you know what I could do is that I could do it like this. I don't know what I was planning on doing, but I'm gonna do it like this, and then because the two photo cards, I don't know. There's more photo cards. I haven't even set up for crack code. I'm not gonna do it. I think I don't have time anymore to set up for new things, by the way. I'll do this off camera, but that is my collection. But as I said, for Jeva, I'm not gonna set anything up in this binder. This binder is gonna retire, and my collection will, it will just die here. Not that it will die. I will continue to collect all of them, by the way. I don't know if I made this clear. I will continue to collect every single person that I'm still collecting. I won't drop any of them. I don't know. I'm even thinking about collecting Jeba OT5, possibly and double. It's just a lot. So I'm playing with the idea, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it. But yeah, so obviously I'm not dropping anybody. I'm just moving the post ZB1 activities to a different thing. I know it's not technically post ZB1, but I feel like OT5 ZB1 is a different group to OT9, so it's technically post. I now collect Joy again. I really missed collecting her, so I picked her up again, and this is what I have. I think it's good, right? It's quite good. I just have fun collecting Joy. The reason why I dropped a lot of these like 3rd generation groups I used to collect was because I was so stressed. But I'm really not stressed anymore about it, and because they're not as active, I can be really slow with them. They're not really like my 4th or even 5th generation groups where I feel like I have to collect them ASAP so I can be finished before the next comeback. You know what I mean? I can take it slow with these. And when I dropped her originally, I still had like a bunch of collections that weren't finished. I feel like now most of my collections, I don't really back collect a lot for my collections. Most of my collections are finished collections where I'm only missing like newer releases. So I have the time to back collect for Joy. But yeah, so I have everything here. And then I do have, these are my pulls for her newest solo, which was from Joy with Love. And I have one photo card. been struggling to find them, so I'm trying to look, but I've been struggling. If you guys ever see any of these photo cards that I don't have, please let me know. I'm willing to buy them, honestly. Yeah. Then you might say, where is Mion? So I took the decision to drop Mion. I still like her, I still love Idol and everything. I just don't necessarily find myself enjoying. Sometimes when I collect somebody, I find myself dreading album releases because I know that's more photo cards to collect, and I don't want to feel like that. I want to feel excited to collect photo cards, so I had to drop her, honestly. I wasn't buying photo cards and stuff. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling myself really collecting her in the way that I should. So I decided to drop her. If you are interested in anything that I used to have in my collection for Mion, everything is up on my page if you want to buy or not. Today is May 6th, and I actually secured tickets to SFET today, so that was really exciting. They're coming to Stockholm and secured tickets, and I'm really excited to see them. So yeah, but I do have my Nikki collection. For Nikki, there isn't really anything I have to do necessarily. This is what I have for Nikki. I am completed with everything, by the way, up until Desire Unleash, where I am missing one photo card, and then the rest is in Vanish, where I'm missing, I think, 2 or 3 cards, maybe. But yeah. So I have everything here for Romance Untold, and then Daydream. Then I have this, Desire Unleash, and I have this here because I thought this was an album photo card, but it's not. It is a Tower Records pop, and I am going to move this because I'm going to put the Fugitives version there, the voice thing, because I don't want to put in a new page. It's called Being Lazy. Look it up. It is generally, I'm just being really lazy, so sorry. Excuse me, but I can't be bothered, honestly. These aren't necessarily super sexy backside, so I'm just gonna slide this in right behind this Nikki. And that's where I'm gonna do that. And so I'm missing both of these. This one, which is, and then the Fugitives, obviously. Also, as I'm recording this, Heesun has left the group. A lot of things happened in K-pop when I was gone. I will be supporting him as solo. I don't think we should take it out on the boys. I feel like a lot of things some of the things that have been said about the boys I feel like they've just been ending up just being kind of hateful towards them. Like, I think it's been a little hateful towards them, a little discrediting of everybody else in the group. The discourse, it's getting too much. I feel like we should just support them. Yeah. New thing. Today I moved Haewon into this binder because I thought she was getting too full for an A5. So I moved Haewon into my pockets because I feel like NMX have way too many fucking photo cards. So I moved her in. This is what it's looking like. I feel like my Haewon collection looks much more full and then like 9 pocket. So this is what is happening. Then this is stick out. I think I love my stick out pages and my break pages the most because it's like they're filled, and then this is eventually going to be filled, and then this is the rest, and then we have set up for Blue Valentine. Guys, I really slacked for Blue Valentine and Heavy Serenade, which I did pre-order. I pre-ordered Heavy Serenade, just the photo book versions, because the rest of the photo cards I'm just gonna buy. But the photo book versions I pre-ordered because I haven't gotten NMX albums in forever and I missed them, so that's my setup for Haewon. Then we have this. Another one of my biases, Bites the Dust. Yeah, so Danielle isn't coming back, but I still do have her photo cards. I'm not gonna let them go. I'm not gonna sell them. I'm gonna keep her here. I think I might move her into a different binder, just, I don't know why, but this is what I have. I did complete her collection. up until I only did Korean releases, so I only have House Sweet, but I'm thinking about just getting the Supernatural cards because what do I have to lose? Nothing. So yeah, but that's that. Again, I might move her into the Jebe binder just to free up some space in like my active groups binders, because that one's gonna be retired anyways. So I might move her in there and then move Kepler into here. I do have another binder incoming, where I'm gonna speak more about what I'm gonna do with that binder. I have one binder, big binder. I have Espa, obviously, still keeping strong with OT4. They are obviously coming back very soon, very soon. I think, how many photo cards? It's one can version, one acid, 2 lemonade, 1 WDA, whole different animal. We finally got that. And then 1 POS. And then 1 Moon. Okay, it's 7 photo cards. But they haven't come out with us so many, so there's gonna be something really soon. I feel it in my left boob. Like, I don't know, man. There's something coming. But yeah, as you guys know, I keep Winter separate from the rest of the girls. Nothing has really changed except I did finish Armageddon. And I have Whiplash and Dirty Work, and then I have Richmond, where I do have her last photo card coming. Guys, I wanna flex so bad. I pulled all of these. These are all pulls. I did not trade for a single winter photo card this era. Not a single one. All pulls. Thank you. And I want to say I didn't trade for a single Rena either. Also all pulls. The absolute luck I have with Richmond, I ended up getting all the versions of the Energy and Burst versions. So yeah, but I ended up pulling this winter photo card. I was so scared this was gonna be so overpriced, but I did pull it with the little dog. It's so cute. Yeah. Also, just, I don't know, people don't know this, but this photo card isn't from the Saner. This is from a Target exclusive. I just got this to fill out this page. I might get one more exclusive just to, again, fill it out. But yeah, I have everything there. Technically for Dirty Work, I could put her version. Thinking about it. Then this is what we have for non-Espa, or not non-Espa, but this is Japanese releases and then non-Espa. I'm still missing this card. I think I need to get and just finish this collection. And then we have this, which is non-album photo cards for her, pops, anything that is just not, technically this is an album. Okay, so apparently I was not filming my entire OT4 aspect collection, but this is what it looks like. I'm just going to show you guys from Whiplash and forward because I think that's what I did not have. This is Armageddon, and then we have Whiplash. And I ended up having a lot of Rena pulls for Dirty Work and what's it called? I was also talking about how I'm gonna see them. I think I said this earlier with but I am gonna see them. I'm super excited. And yeah, I do have the Ring Crew version. I was thinking about not even getting this version, by the way. That's how hard it was, but I ended up getting it. And then we have this, which I do have everything on the way, except I am only missing one Giselle for Richmond, and then I am done. But that is the only thing. I haven't set up for Lemonade. I said I'm gonna do this another clip, but what I was thinking about was making one video where I set up for all the upcoming comebacks that I have. I have like a lot of groups that are coming up, like Le Seraphim, like just one dedicated to all the upcoming comebacks, like Ujebes, Le Seraphim, and Double's debut, Espa's comeback, because I have so many groups coming back. So let me know if that's something you guys want to do with like a little chat. But yeah, that is my Espa binder. Super excited to see them live in concert. I can't wait, bro. Okay, I really need to clear my phone, you guys. But anyways, for Little Friend, this album is prop full. But guess what I did? I did something you guys are gonna be so proud of me, but I ended up getting a Meow Cafe binder. Not from Meow Cafe because I live in Sweden and shipping is crazy, but I ended up getting one from Vinted. They were selling one of the wide ones, so I'm gonna put them into this. So I do collect Yunjin and Sakura. And this binder only goes up until hot because look at how full it is. I cannot keep them in here. It's like crazy. But I won't have these, I won't use these like pages anymore for them, so that's something. But basically this is what I have. So I do have a lot of pages for everybody else. I won't have to get any A5 pages for a while, which is nice, I guess. But yeah, but this is what I have. Obviously super cute. I mean, this is, I'm kind of noticed that this is really, these binders are really good for smaller collections. Maybe not when I'm collecting 2 people like this. So lesson learned, I guess. Like I can't collect people like Sakura, like I can't be collecting Lyserfim in this when I know a lot of people collect them in like the bigger binders, and again, they're kind of like the same thing with NMIX. When I started collecting them, I didn't realize how many photo cards they were eventually going to end up having, because when they started off, they had 4 photo cards, and I thought it was perfect. But then anti-fragile happened, so yeah. But this is what I have for hot. And yeah, so that is that for this binder. Then we have my other Lyserfim binder, because that was what I was originally going to do, is just split them up into binders, but I was like, no, I don't want that. So this binder, I don't know who I'm going to use this for. I'll probably like, I don't know, I always pick up some collection. I always do some bullshit, so we'll see. But this is what I have right now. For spaghetti, obviously I'm not gonna like set up anything because I'm waiting for my binder, but for like reflow and stuff. But yeah, this is what I do have for spaghetti. Not a lot, but still something. Cute. And then I have this pink binder, which you guys haven't seen before. It's getting actually also quite full, so I'm excited to split these into 2. But what I do have here is my newest binder with my, I call this my 5th gen binder. So I keep Sungwoo from Boy Next Door, and I also collect Yuna from Islet. So this is what I have for Sungwoo. I am missing the earlier eras. I have to back collect quite a bit because I am missing quite a bit from that. But the newer eras I am done with. For the action, I'm only missing 1 photo card, and then for non-genre, I'm only missing his ID, which I just don't like buying it. So yeah, but this is what I do have for his newer releases. And those these are just in like orders that I have on Pokemon. But this is what I have. I haven't set up for the action or anything. I'm waiting just until I split these into 2. This is my Yuna binder, so here is where I keep Yuna. I do have all of her photo cards up until Bomb is complete, and then I'm missing a couple for Not Cute Anymore, and I haven't even started on their newest. I'm gonna call it It's Me because I can't pronounce it, but the It's Me one. I actually really enjoyed their new release. I don't know, I thought it was cute. So yeah, but this is what I do have for Yuna. I love collecting, like, here's the thing, I have a fun time collecting groups when they're like just debuted because I don't have to back collect. So I do love that. I also love this photo cards. I think she has such pretty photo cards. She's obviously gorgeous, but you know what I mean. But this is generally what I have for Not Cute Anymore. That's kind of it. Yeah, that's that for Yuna and Sungwoo. Technically, I guess they're the hive groups, but I'm not calling them that. Then we have this, which now is only a Gowl binder. It used to be NMIX and Gowl, but now it is only Gowl because Haewon obviously got too big for it and she has moved out. But this is what I have for Gowl. This Love Dive and Afterlife. I am done with her. I used to be always done with her for new releases, but again, it took a toll. I've after I switched and I have empathy, bro, it went downhill real fast. But this is what it looks like as of right now. This is what I have for secret. I am missing 2 photo cards. I'm missing her Digipack and I'm missing her MD. And then that's it. And then for Revive, I do have 2 photo cards for Revive, but nothing else. If you guys want, again, I can put like that into my like setting up video, but I don't know if you guys really want to see me set up for that. But look at how empty and fine this binder is. This definitely is cute. So that's not for that. Then we have my last super depressing binder. I have my CX binder, which, you guys, Jin Young left. They're disbanded now, so it's also a retired binder, I guess. I mean, bro, like, it's retired, I guess. But this is what I have. I am actually still missing some photo cards for Jin Young, but I am done with Hyunsuk forever, I guess. I don't even know if I want to complete it. I guess I kind of do. This photo card isn't damaged, just the actual page, I think. So yeah, thank you for your service, CIX, I guess. Just depressing, man. Depressing is what I'm going to call it. But yeah, this is what I have. You guys won't ever see this binder again, probably. Actually, yes you will, because I do still have photo cards to store for Hyunsuk, because I always get CX photo cards from Pokemarket because they're cheapest there. So I do have everything on the way. This is the first era that was without Jin Young, if anybody's wondering. And then I have a random King Daniel here because he chills here. And then I haven't put away any for their last release. Because those are all at Pokemarket, and these are Hyunsuk's Japanese photo cards. And that is that. Okay. I also have an announcement. I said I was getting a new binder. That's because I want to collect Minghao from 17. Everybody stop. Don't yell at me. I missed 17 so much. I've literally been watching Going 17 non-stop. You guys cannot believe how much I've been watching that fucking show. It's like I hear that theme song in my sleep now. I watch, like, I'm watching old I miss them so much, and I can't believe it, but I am excited. I'm so excited to collect him again. I don't feel as pressured as I was, and again, now that they're also having like a really big kind of time away from, obviously, Hoshi's enlisted, Uji's enlisted, Wanu's enlisted, Junggun's coming back soon, but like everybody else is getting enlisted soon too. Like Mingyu's going, DK's going, who else is Korean? DK's going, Mingyu's going, Seungkwan's going, Dino's going. Like there's a lot of people going away. So I thought that since we probably aren't gonna get a full group comeback until OT13, so I thought I could pick up a collection and just collect. Yeah, also I'm super excited for V8, the Bernadette and How unit. Super excited for that. I'm super excited. So yeah, I was gonna put Minghao in that binder, and I think I'm going to move Nikki from that binder and make it, that one make it boy group, this one make it girl group, possibly. Don't know yet, we'll see. But also I know How has a lot of photo cards because 17. You know, every time they do a full album they sacrifice my soul because there's like 10 photo cards per version, that is. Also, I'm not going to be as selective as I used to be. Before, I used to only do the standard versions. Now I'm going to do everything because they did reprint. They're much cheaper. Minghao is in hard number to collect, and I'm going for it because I want to. I want you. So, if anybody wants to join me on my collecting journey, you'll see a bunch of how, both of them, to how squared, if you can. You're gonna see a bunch of Shanghai, a bunch of Minghao, probably a bunch of Renjin. We got China Central over here. I don't know why. A bunch of Espa, like a bunch of Espa. Some of the Seraphim. Those are probably like my main collection. I would say my main collections are my ZB1 collections, my ZB1 collection, my ZB9 collection, ZB1 and double. I honestly think N double is gonna be a bit more focused, just because with ZB1 I've decided like I'm probably only gonna collect Gnook, and not like any pobs and stuff, because yeah, I might do OT5 later, because I've been thinking about doing it, because I don't know, but because they're debuting at the same time as N double, and I have to get pobs for how it's a whole thing. So I think that's gonna be my main collections going forward. Espa, obviously, are kind of always a priority of mine. I've been collecting OT4 since drama, which it's almost been 3 years of me collecting OT4, which is, no, I've been collecting like OT4 since my world. So yeah, it's been like 3 years, which is crazy to me. That's been 3 years since I've started collecting them OT4, but I've been loving every second of it. I think it's very good. So yeah, Espa, ZB1, and NCT will probably be my main collections. I'm going to try more for Engine, don't know. And Double was probably the one. I will say this, Shanghai was probably one of the only people that I collect like pops for, and I'm gonna try more for Renjin, because Renjin is a cheaper person to collect pops for. I need to lock it. And I will. Trust me, guys. I will lock in.